Manchester United 3, Southampton 1, where it was almost looking like the game was getting away from Manchester United hands and they might not be able to come with even a single point out of the game. But with an epic comeback and a brilliant 12-minute hat-trick from Amad Diallo changed the whole course of the game, where it would have given Amorim and the Manchester United fans a sign of relief, where now they need to build on this, capitalize on this, and have a consistent run of performance which can help them climb the Premier League table. Let's break down the game and see how it goes. Before we continue, I'd like to request you to help your brother reach 100 subscribers. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and help your brother reach 100 subscribers. I thought that Manchester United will be starting the game strong and on the front foot, but on the contrary, it was Southampton who started the game strong, and they were the one who were asking more questions of Manchester United, which was something amazing to see. I thought the game was at Old Trafford, which would have been an easy fixture. Southampton are sitting on 20th, and Manchester United would just completely roll over Southampton. But that was not the case. Southampton were easily able to carry the ball and play through Manchester United midfield and defense. And this guy, Sulemana, I had no context or I didn't had the information on how good this guy was because he had Lenny Yoro on his toast, where he was dribbling past him like he was not even there, flicking him, turning him around, beating him on pace, beating him on dribbling. He was doing everything that a proper winger or an exciting winger would do. And the same thing that Amad Diallo did on the other flank for Manchester United. But he was on fire. He was cutting through the defense, he was asking questions, and there was an initial chance where he dribbled past a couple of players, even Lenny Yoro, and then he takes a shot which then Onana makes a brilliant save to save it. And then comes this moment from Manchester United where this is a chance in the 20th minute of the game where Højlund drives with the ball. He cuts back for Garnacho to take a shot. He tries to take it first time, but he had plenty of space. He could have taken maybe a couple of steps here and there to maybe making sure that the positioning of the body and the shot goes well. But I think he's just right there in front of the goal. He should have scored it, but he takes a shot. It just goes wide of the far post, and the score remains nil-nil. And then this handball scenario where we can see that the player definitely hands the ball. And for me, I don't know what the VAR checked, but I think it was a penalty if I understand correctly. He has his hand in an unnatural position. He has lifted the hand and it blocks the ball in the penalty box. So I think this should have been given. I don't see any argument or anything that could have made that no, this is not a penalty. He has his hands up. It's not a natural position. He's not right now jumping too high that his hands would be lifted. So I was really not sure what was going on here, but the VAR didn't give it. Then this amazing double save from Onana. I think this is one of the best saves that I've seen all game where the player drives to Manchester United defense, takes an early shot. Onana is able to deflect it. He parries the ball. After parrying the ball, it again comes back to a different player. He then again takes a shot in a quick succession, and Onana makes sure to stand tall and stop the ball from going at the back of the net. I think impressive double save from Onana. This is the second shot that Onana saves, and if you see, he's just right in front of the goal. There is not much space between them, and Onana stands tall, makes sure that the goal is denied. I think this was excellent from Onana, from trying to stop the first shot, getting back up quickly and stopping the second. I think fantastic from him. And then this horror moment from Manchester United, where again they concede from a set piece, this time from a corner. The corner is taking well. I don't know what is Lisandro Martinez doing here. He has a player right in front of him. He cannot outjump him. So what is the point of you staying there when you cannot outjump a player? At least go and maybe stand ahead of him or maybe come a bit back supporting or pushing him. But he is trying to outjump that and that doesn't go well for him. Then the ball gets deflected, it hits the back of Ugarte, and then Onana, maybe in a bit of rush, he's not able to guess the correct positioning of the ball, and it goes in. It's a howler from all ends. It is a goal that should not have conceded. It's not that Southampton are putting too much of pressure. It's not that Southampton players are trying to cause some chaos. It is just that Manchester United, in terms of their ability to defend the set piece, is not the correct one. And the goal goes in, and it's Southampton who take the lead in the Old Trafford. With the game fairly even at halftime, but with Southampton taking the lead and with having more shots, it was time to make some changes from Ruben Amorim. And he substituted Kobe Mainu at halftime and bring in the prodigal son Anthony to change the game for him and to make sure that they come out with all the 3 points. And I really want to, this was not a goal, but I really want to show what Sulemana was doing to Euro. You see, he takes the ball in his own half just before the half line, and Lenny Euro is right there in the picture. He tries to dribble past him, he beats him in space, then he comes near the penalty box. He tries to dribble past. He goes, I think Dillit was the one who was trying to make a tackle. He goes past him as well and then tries to make a shoot. The shoot is a bit far, it goes away from the far post and it doesn't threaten anybody. But that whole movement from Salumana, I think this was amazing. I think it has been quite some time where I have seen some winger from these clubs perform this exciting and this well in the Premier League. And then comes this moment where Mr. Aura lost all his aura. I mean, what is he doing here? I really used to think that Kai Havertz would be the first finisher in the Premier League right now. But this guy just beats him, and fair and square. You see Garnacho, he tries to run with the ball. He's in a very good space. He puts in a beautiful cross. And I think any striker, anybody would put that in. But I don't know what Anthony is trying to do here. I don't know why he was even sliding at this moment. He could have just ran with the ball and tapped it in, but he slides in. It doesn't go well. It hits on his knee and then comes back, and Ramsdale is able to collect that ball. And I think this was a horrible miss where, given the scenario that it was 59th minute of the game, United were already down at that point and they wanted a goal desperate. I think Mr. Aura has lost it. But this guy, Amad Diallo, I will run out of words if I start praising this guy. He has been the shining light for Manchester United. The guy who has come out and performed. He has made sure that he steps in at the biggest stage and gives them the biggest result. With them being down in the 82nd minute of the game, it is Amad Diallo brilliance where he dribbles past a couple of players. He's lucky to get the ball back when he tries to take the first shot, but then he takes full advantage of it, dribbles again, and then puts the ball behind Ramsdale and gives Manchester United an equalizer in the 82nd minute of the game. Absolute brilliant call and an absolute brilliant winger for Manchester United. And then in the 90th minute of the game, it is Amad Diallo who gives them the winner. And it is, he tries to dribble past a couple of players. He gives the ball back to Eriksen and tries to move forward. And Eriksen, I think this is a sublime pass from him. The moment he gets the ball, he launches it up front, tries to lob it for Diallo. And Diallo, the way he controlled the ball against Manchester City with full stretched legs, he tries to do that again here, but this time not to control it, but just to flick past the keeper. And I think this was an amazing move from him. He is fully stretched. You can see he flips the ball and the ball goes behind Ramsdale to give Manchester United the winner in the 90th minute of the game. And think what you may, but I think this goal defines why Rashford is not getting a chance and why Amorim is not trusting him. It's not that he cannot shoot, it's not that he cannot pass, but his ability to press. I think he is looking for that. And you see here, this is the 94th minute of the game. They just have a couple of minutes to run down. They have a narrow lead, which is they're just leading by one goal. Manchester United could have easily made sure that they just stay compact, make sure that they keep the ball with them and keep the scoreline 2-1 and come back with 3 points. But that's not what they are doing. You see Amad Diallo here, where I think he has been doing this consistently for all the games. In the 94th minute of the game, Amad Diallo is pressing a Southampton defender in their own penalty box. You see the amount of pressure that he's trying to do. He's quick to react to it, where the defender tries to take the ball. He runs quickly, gets to the ball before Ramsdale could, and then gives Manchester United the third goal, and for him a hat trick in 12 minutes. And I think this is the exact reason that Amorim is not liking Rashford, because of his work rate. There is nothing else, because he has potential. He's one of the most exciting players as well, and he can drive with the ball. He can do all those things that Amad does. But I think it is the work rate that is missing for Rashford, and that has been missing for quite some time now. Where you see here in the 90th, he could have easily stayed back, make sure that when the keeper kicks the ball or when the defender lobs the across, he again goes back and presses them in the midfield. But he's not doing that. He's pressing them in their own penalty box in the 94th minute of the game, and he's quick to react due to a missed pass and takes advantage and gives United the third goal. With that, Ahmad has now 6 goals in the Premier League and 6 assists. And in terms of numbers, he had against Southampton, he had 3 goals, 3 chances created, 89 touches, 4 successful take-ons, 8 ball recoveries, 6 duels won. Player of the match by a mile. I think he was a standout performer for Manchester United, along with some decent performance from Dillet and Ugarte. I think everybody else was having a bang average game. If I have to be honest, I think they were not able to dominate the midfield. I don't know what was lacking in the midfield. They had a pretty decent squad out there, but there was something lacking. They were not able to control the game. And it was the brilliance of Diallo carrying United on his shoulders single handedly, giving them the win and all the 3 points at Old Trafford. Now, in terms of the sofa score rating, I really need to talk to this sofa score rating guy. I think he's giving them more than what it's needed. I think for Onana it is 6.5. He should have done better with the goal. Martinez bang average, nothing more than a 6. Dillit, he was good. 7.5 is fine. Lenny Euro, I think the Southampton winger kept him in all his threads, disrupting his play, completing all the take-ons that he took. I think nothing more than a 5.5 for him. Mazraoui was good. Kobe Mainu, I think he was substituted at halftime. He was not able to impact the game. Ugarte, I think he was good. He tried to make some tackles, try to disrupt the play, but when it was more about how do you control the midfield, he was not there. Amad Diallo, the shining light, the star for Manchester United right now, the guy in form, the guy to look towards. 9.9. I don't know why it's a 10 out of 10. Garnacho, he should have taken the first shot in the opening first 20 minutes. He should have scored that, but still, he made an absolute brilliant pass which Anthony couldn't take advantage of. Bruno Fernandes averaged 6 for me. Hoylund again, I don't know why he's at 6.8. It should be 5. He didn't impact the game at all. In terms of possession, Manchester United had 60% to 40%, 3.4 to their 1.4 XG, 6 big chances to 1. Total shots 23 to 13. Goalkeeper saves 5 is to 6. Corner kicks 4 is to 4. Fouls 7 is to 10. Passes 594 to 406. Tackles 17 to 25. Free kicks 10 to 7. And yellow cards 1 is to 3. With that, give this guy a Ballon d'Or, give this guy a statue outside Old Trafford because he is carrying Manchester United right now. A guy so young and with so much weight on his shoulders, he is not hiding away. He is stepping up to those big occasions and making sure to deliver it. The performance would put a lot of Manchester United on players on shame. So again, a big round of applause for Amad Diallo. I think he was exceptional and I really love the way he played, love the way he presses and dribbles. It is exciting, it is good to watch, and it is amazing to see. So with that, the video is done and there. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think the other players performed at the level that they should, or there is anything else that you would like me to know? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.